Howdy folks, this is going to be an early look at Rainbow Moon for PS4, which is coming out next week. It releases on Tuesday for the US. I believe the EU is Wednesday, and Japan has a release date yet. If you're not familiar with Rainbow Moon, it is a really good game. East Asia Soft is the publisher, and SideQuest Studios are the developers. And Rainbow Moon was originally released in 2003, actually, for PS3. Or not 2003, excuse me, 2013. It's not that old. But it's been out for a couple years already. It's available on PS3, it's available on Vita right now. It's coming to PS4 again next week. And it has cross-save support, so if you already have it for PS3 and you have it for Vita, you can load your save from PS3 and the Vita, and of course you can sync your saves between. It will not be cross-buy, a 50% off discount for the PS4 version if you have the PS3 version and or the Vita version. And if you're not familiar with Rainbow Moon at all, it's an RPG. It's kind of a modern take on classic RPG gaming. It's turn-based. There's some grinding involved, which when this first released I wasn't a huge fan of, because Rainbow Moon is a really tough game. Officially, East Asia Soft says that you'll get about 40 hours of gameplay out of Rainbow Moon, but the reality is you can easily play this for hundreds of hours. In fact, I think there's a trophy for playing it for quite a number of hours. It's not a game that you can just simply breeze through. It's absolutely brilliant. I've played this before for PS3 and the Vita, and I've reviewed it before for PS3 and Vita, but now it's been a couple of years, so we'll see if my thoughts on the game have changed. And on Tuesday, I will be starting a giveaway, actually. So if you want a copy of Rainbow Moon, stay tuned for Tuesday night Pacific time, when I will be starting a giveaway that will run on Tuesday, possibly Wednesday, maybe even Thursday, depending on how many winners there are over the course of a couple of days. If you want to get an early start at entering the giveaway, you'll need a couple of things. You'll need a PS4. Please don't be that guy that wins and doesn't have a PS4. You will need a PlayStation Network account in the US. The vouchers that I have are for the US. I will be giving away 4 vouchers. Don't have Twitter. Sorry, that's going to be the easiest way for me to keep track with this giveaway. And if you have a Twitter account, you'll need to be following East Asia Soft as well as myself. And I will announce more details on what you'll need to do to enter the giveaway on Tuesday. I'll be throwing up a post on my blog as well with some details as well. But again, the giveaway starts on Tuesday. I've been given the okay to give you an early look at Rainbow Moon, but I've been asked to hold off on giving out Rainbow Moon until it releases, which again is Tuesday for the US, EU, and Japan shortly after. So, let's get right to it. I do have a cross save, but I'm not going to load it. I'm actually going to start anew. I did get fairly far in the Vita version, but I think for a proper review it's best to start from the beginning. So we're going to do that. Here we go. Now, as you can see, there are two difficulties for Rainbow Moon, and you cannot change it after you start. And normal mode is actually pretty tough. It took me several hours just to get through the first area. There is some serious grinding that you will need to do. So I'm warning you in advance, if you don't like grinding, this might not be the RPG for you. If you want to get used to grinding, go get Destiny, play it for over a year like I did, and your views on grinding might change. Hard is, like, literally hard. It is very, very, very tough. Unless things have changed for the PS4 version, normal is more like difficult, hard is more like insane. It is definitely tough. So, we're gonna go with normal. And I don't believe we have a goodie pack to get us started off this time around. I think on Vita there was some free DLC to get you started if you already have the PS3 version, or forget how that works. We're starting from scratch. Now, even if you have selected normal already, this is where you ultimately are choosing your starting difficulty. So, Careful and Secure is essentially the most balanced. It is literally the easiest mode. Well supported, you'll get some money, so you can buy starting equipment and items if you want forward looking. You get a small kit which gives you some potions, some torches, and a few other things, but it's not much. And adventuresome, this is where it's medium-ish. It is slightly harder in the beginning. I will be honest, I've actually never fully beaten Rainbow Moon. It is a game that you can play for hours, and if you have it on Vita, I highly recommend it if you're on a long-distance trip, because it will keep you occupied. So I don't know what this hidden benefit is. I don't know if it's just simply a trophy. If you want to know, go Google it, because I'm sure someone has put out there what it is. I think I'm going to go with well supported this time around. So, let's give that a shot.
On one of those gloomy nights, Baldwin made his way to the annual duel with Namoris. Although he was quite confident of winning, he was curious about the venue for this year's fight. L.A. Wood was known for its dangerous portals, and any sane person avoided this place whenever possible. This in mind, Baldwin stepped deeper into the woods, searching for Namoris. Suddenly, one of the notorious gates appeared right in front of him. The blue glow of the mysterious portal was so beautiful that he felt paralyzed for a moment. This was the moment Namoris had been waiting for. In the blink of an eye, he grabbed his chance and attacked Baldwin. With a blow from behind, he forced Baldwin into the gate, activating it and establishing a dimensional stream. Baldwin regained consciousness, but it was too late. His body was locked within a magic helix that was pulling him into the gate. The last thing he could remember was the taunting laughter of Namoris, and thousands of creatures appearing out of nowhere. And then darkness surrounded him. An hour must have passed before he woke up. What could possibly have happened? Where was he now? Could this really all have been the work of his rival? But this is a story that has yet to be told. Rainbow Moon.
So just to point out one important thing very quickly, if you've followed along with East Asia Soft and their development at all, you may have heard of Rainbow Skies. This is not Rainbow Skies. Rainbow Skies is an upcoming game still, which will also be coming out on PS4 and I believe PS3 and Vita as well. And I'm still not clear on if it is going to be a sequel to Rainbow Moon or not, but this is Rainbow Moon, it's not Rainbow Skies. Rainbow Skies is still in development. And if you know any of East Asia Soft's games, some of the other ones out there, but you don't know Rainbow Moon, you're probably, or you should, I think, be aware that all of East Asia Soft's games, at least the ones that I've played, have one very important element in particular, and that is they are tough. They really are good at making a tough game. So, the menu is, of course, a menu, and this will populate as time goes on. You get your weapons, you'll have hat, body, some other special things later, items. Here you can go through all of the main quests, your side quests, beasts that you've fought, your statistics, tutorials. You can skip them. If you don't know what you're doing, I very highly suggest reading them. If you get stuck, I suggest reading them again. And on the... let's see. I thought there was a way to speed up text, but I might be mistaken with that. So, the map is, well, empty right now, as one would, I would think, expect.
Good day. Bye-bye.
So you can choose your character's name. I'll go ahead and actually use mine.
Good day. Bye-bye.
So, let's see. Let's get a coin. There we go. We've got our first coin now. I didn't realize that triggered. So as you can see, enemies are just on the map. You can run past them when you encounter an enemy. It goes into turn-based fighting. This guy's guarding a bag, and I am feeling lucky. Text, you'll have essentially 3 different text colors. Green is very easy, white, evenly matched, red, hard. And if you see red, run. Essentially, especially when you're first starting out. So, Rainbow Moon is turn-based, like, you know, RPGs of old. You've got your status and all that stuff, and time and day does matter. You will get different enemies depending on the time, you'll get different perks depending on the day. And then, of course, you have all of your, you know, things that you'd expect. So, we can run away if we want. I am going to move over to the side, let him advance, and attack. Already have a trophy. Alright. Let's pick a potion, because I'm sure we'll need that. Let's fight 2 enemies now. Alrighty. I I'm gonna just defend, actually. I'll let them come to me. There we go. And as you can see, my health is already getting kind of low there. Another single coin. So here, this is where you have the option of fighting an enemy, and it just dismisses after a while. So you'll have two kinds of encounters. You'll have the optional encounter, then you'll have the kind of optional encounter where, you know, you've got the enemies on the map, and if you bump into them, you'll start a fight. If you run away and you're successful in running away, then, well, you run away, obviously.
Hello? See you. Welcome.
Hello.
So, when you encounter town, or if you encounter anyone just on the road, I would suggest talking to them, because that's how you get the side quests.
See you.
And there are some side quests that you can actually repeat. See if I can remember where the healer is. Yeah, well, let's actually talk to Murdion. So if you see an exclamation point over a person, you should definitely talk to them, because that's a story element, or a main story element. The beauty of dramatic irony. So that is one slightly annoying thing every time you go past that gate.
Welcome.
So let's see. Alright, so I do have 77 gold. So X-ray review is something that I would suggest getting for all of your characters, because it gives you some information on the enemies that you're fighting. So it is handy to have.
Thank you.
So that's where you can see enemies that you fought. Here are a handful of tutorials that are available. And I believe... where is it? There we go. And as you might guess, this is something I definitely also recommend doing, is leveling up your skills as you collect these rainbow pearls. So if you see a savant and you've got some pearls to spend, or if you've just forgotten that you've got them, find a savant and talk to them whenever you see one and see what you can do. And let's... get some additional information there. So when it says more by leveling up skill, as you level up this skill, you'll be able to see some additional information like attacks, statuses, and stuff like that. And since I believe it just costs you a skill point, which is the blue bar there, so now you can see exactly how much health it's got. Let's learn even more about it. We can. There we go. So now we see the type of enemy that we have. There, now we've exhausted skills, so let's defend. So if you ever get into a fight with more than two enemies, what I would suggest doing is getting into a corner as quickly as you can, because then only two enemies can attack you at a time, and you'll actually have enemies start lining up to attack you. Got some goodies. Now your bag does eventually get full, and items of the same kind do not stack on top of each other. So I believe when you first start out, you really do only have 10 slots for recovery items, and at least you have groupings of items. So your bag isn't super duper tiny. This is probably gonna hurt. Forgot the menu remains on what you were last on. So if a bag is on the battlefield, you can move on to it to pick it up early, or if you leave it there, you'll automatically pick it up at the end of the fight. And I like leaving bags on the battlefield, unless I think that I really need to pick them up, because maybe I'll have a potion. But a bag that's left on the battlefield also means that a monster can't move to that position on the battlefield. So you can kind of use bags to a strategic advantage if you play things in a smart way. So, campfires play an important part in the game, but I would also use them carefully. And if I remember correctly, you can save at any time. Yes, you can. And I would save often. So if you screw something up, you can also load essentially at any time, so you can create several save points if you mess something up and just reload it really quick. So now that we've saved and I've got a reload really quick option, let's see, I've got 15 health, and you know what, to be safe I'm gonna heal, and now we're gonna take on 5 enemies at once. So as you can see now, we are starting to have to pay for being healed, because now we're progressing in the game. Like I said, the free healing won't last, and I believe that cost starts to go up more and more over time as you level up more and more. So, as I mentioned before, this is when I would suggest getting in a corner so you don't have 3 enemies attacking you all at once, even though that does mean that, yes, that guy is going to have the ability to attack me before I have the ability to attack him. And again, I'm going to leave that bag there, because now I will just have a queue of monsters waiting to kill me. Which I think is probably the way to play it with this many enemies. Feeling lucky here. Yeah, I'll probably kill him. There we go. Now I'll use a potion though. Now, of course, if you do have yourself in a corner and you've got bags on both corners, well then obviously you will have to move so that the battle can progress. And the closed in the corner now means that shops have closed for the remainder of the day. Get an extra move. Let's see. Have we reached a level up? Yes, we have. And a level up will restore your health and skill points. Alright, let's go for the well. So, now the text is green for the imp because he's a level 1 and I'm a level 2. So since he's lower than me, the game's saying, hey, this guy's probably going to be pretty easy for you to defeat. So, let's see. Because there are 3 of them, but they are, level 1s. So we're going to move to the corner again, so I can't have all 3 of them attacking me at the same time. And we'll defend until someone moves into range. So again, this is Rainbow Moon on PS4. It's out already for the PS3 and the Vita. It does have cross-save, so if you own it for PS3 or Vita, you can sync your saves. It is not cross-buy, but if you have it for PS3 or Vita, you'll get a 50% off discount on the PS4 version. And this release is in the US on Tuesday, the EU and Japan shortly after. I believe the EU is also next week. And next week, starting on Tuesday, I will be giving out 4 copies of Rainbow Moon for the PS4. To enter, you'll need a PS4. You'll need an account for PSN in the US, since the vouchers that I have are for the US. And you will also need a Twitter account, and you'll need to be following East Asia Soft and myself. And I will give you more details on Tuesday as to how the giveaway is going to work. Gamer tag is France Opera, exactly the same as YouTube handle. So, again, I would talk to anyone that you encounter, especially anyone that has an exclamation point over their head.
Bye-bye.
So, yes, there are some quests in Rainbow Moon where they're run-around quests where you're running back and forth between the same point. So, this bee is red, because he's a level 3 and I'm a level 2. And there's 2 of them. Let's see. 2 there as well. I think we shall heal to be safe. So for anyone that's missed the beginning, this is on normal difficulty with the well-supported playing style, which gives you a bit of money at the beginning, but nothing else. Yeah, I think I'll do that random encounter. Let's see what we've got here. Alright, let's go for that corner. that was a critical hit. That hurts. Maple Story meets League of Legends. Probably not. Although, granted, I'm not really very familiar with either of them. It's like turn-based RPGs of old. It's kind of like the older Final Fantasies. In fact, what it might be closest to, probably Super Mario RPG, I would say. It feels very much the same as that. Ah, good, now I've got all my health back. Alright, let's face off against a tiny bee, because I need some drops from the bees. Oh, well, that's one bee. And yeah, that'll work. So let's get some information on the tiny bee. Get some more information on the tiny bee. And if you listen carefully after this is used, I believe it will chime differently to signal when you've leveled up a skill. So, now we've unlocked the ability to see how many MP points they have. So let's go ahead and start killing it. Quite a lot of others. Too many to really to list off. Oh, that was a bad idea. That is why you should pay attention to the turn counter. Alright, well, let's now heal up. And I guess we'll get some good stuff here. Oh, good. Now we've got a skill. Let's absolutely learn that. Oop. There we go. And let's also save. No, there are definitely boss fights in this game, and when you are in a boss fight, rather than saying encounter, it will actually say boss. So you'll definitely know when you're in a boss fight. The other way to tell if you're in a boss fight is you can't run away. At least as far as I remember, you can't run away from a boss. Now I forget. There we go. Alright, that's how you do it on PS4. So with PS4, if you click in the trackpad, if you have multiple enemies of the same kind, like how there were the multiple imps, and if you see in the turn corner, you know, imp, and you want to see which enemy it is, click in the trackpad and it will reveal what enemy exactly it is. So another thing that I should probably explain is, as you might have seen, enemies were white there briefly while coming out of the battle, and I believe that, if I remember how it works correctly, enemies that are white, like if you were to run away, that means that they won't chase after you. You can kind of run past them. Let's see if that is actually the case. Oh, well, there are the controls. Should you want to see what the controls are. And the tips, if you haven't played Rainbow Moon before, general tips are definitely something I would suggest reviewing, especially if you've never played an RPG before. And that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for feet, camping. Well, there is nothing that explains what happens if an enemy's white. Alright, I think it is that you can run past them easier. But don't quote me on that right now. Now, as for why the bee has a turn before me, I forget exactly what dictates turn timings. I think it might be related to levels. The bee, although actually I think I should be the same level as the bee now. Oh, yeah, and I also have Shield Bash. Forgot about that. That's a very nice attack to have. Especially against the bees. And I should have shield bashed it another time. Let's just use a potion this time, maybe. No, let's not use a potion, because I don't have that many potions. Oh, I don't know. 305, 310. I've been taking a break from Destiny lately. Probably should check out the Valentine's Day event, see if there's anything good from that. Alright, we are going to defend. And let's shield bash for the Jesus out of this bee. Oh, I didn't restore my MP points. That was slightly dumb. That should at least help level things out a bit more. Maybe not. Let's see. Come on. Ha ha ha! Don't even get me started on Iron Banner. I've given up on that. At least until they really have the connection referee implemented and working well, because lag switch is a very real thing. Nope, white just turns them white for the sake of turning them white. Oh yeah, I am out of MP. What do we want to do? We want to run away from the ability to be attacked by all three at the same time. That's what we want to do first. And I think now we want tiny herbs. Oh, thank you, Imp, for blocking the other bee from double teaming me. That'll help. Now, rotate, I should probably explain this. When you're using a skill to make sure that you don't accidentally attack someone, you don't select who you're going to attack by using the directional keys like you would for normal attack. Instead, you rotate around like so. Basically, it's kind of like a safety feature. Nope, no spaces. I'm probably gonna need to buy some more potions after this. Oh, crap, I just shield bashed the wrong enemy. That's now a problem. If I don't kill him, I am screwed. I was lucky. Can I run back to town? Barely. Alright, let's load up on potions. Actually, let's actually get some armor. And now we'll get a tiny potion.
Thank you.
Let's see, what have we got? No materials, so nothing for the side quests yet. That's right, that's how we equip. Alrighty. close am I to a level up? It does have an ending. Officially, it has about 40 hours of gameplay. But it does have an ending, yes. Now, have I reached the ending? No. I admit that I have never actually completed this, because every time that I've played it, it has primarily been for review purposes, so even though this is the third time I am reviewing it, I've never played it all the way to the end. The furthest I got with it was on the Vita, and rather than migrate over my save file from Vita, I'm starting anew. Because it's a really good game. So no, it will not be free when it's released. If you have it for PS3 or Vita, it is 50% off. As for the pricing, I don't know off the top of my head what it is going to be. Let's see, phone's probably done charging. Let's pull up the specs. Let's see. So, oh, that doesn't actually have pricing. Let's check on that. Could be that pricing hasn't been announced yet. But let's see. Alright, so there we go. So it will be $15 when it comes out in the US, or looks like 13 to 15 euros. 15 is probably with VAT, and it will be 1,500 yen. And for PS4, it's releasing again on the 16th. The EU, it will release on the 17th. I forgot that it will automatically pause for you after a while, and the release date for Japan is still to be announced for the PS4 version. So, back to beating up some imps. And eventually, battles will go faster as you start to have more characters in your party. So yes, battles, when you're first starting out, especially when it's against multiple enemies, do tend to move on the slow side, and now I am going to have to pick up a bag here. It is not multiplayer, no. I don't know if that will be something that is released in Rainbow Skies. Right now I don't think it will be. The only multiplayer that you get is when you have more than one party member. Then you can control, yourself and two other party members. But multiplayer, no, is the short answer. It's not multiplayer. Do I think it would be interesting with multiplayer? Yes, absolutely. So that is something I hope Rainbow Skies does get. I think that would certainly make things interesting. Let's see if multiplayer for Rainbow Skies has been announced, or is coming, rather. Let's not tap on that icon. I think Rainbow Skies is also going to be single player. Yeah, it will also be single player. I don't know if East Asia Soft has made a multiplayer game. Soldner might be multiplayer. I have never played that one. And I don't know if it's for console or not. I believe it is PC. This is going to be tricky. Yeah, to an extent. We haven't gotten to the first dungeon yet. And the first dungeon, there is some very tough enemies in here. Rainbow Moon is absolutely a game where you need to grind. On normal mode, not as much. On hard, yeah, you definitely need to grind. But yeah, the first time that I played Rainbow Moon, I thought I would be in a pretty good state for the first boss, and no. I was creamed pretty badly. And I mean, while my health and magic points have leveled up relatively quick, I haven't really collected any pearls yet to really start leveling up skills and that sort of thing yet. And this is where I will take some time to use potion. For that one. I've never played Dungeons and Dragons, so I don't really know what its gameplay is like. But when Rainbow Moon first came out, it was very much advertised as being an RPG that was kind of an homage to the RPGs of old, with a little bit of modern flair. So, I mean, is this as flashy as the more modern Final Fantasies? No. And I think that's a good thing. I think rather than focusing on really great graphics and a lush symphonic soundtrack, East Asia Soft and SideQuest Studios focused more on gameplay, which to me I consider as the more important thing. I think you can have a really great looking game that's got a phenomenal soundtrack, but if the plot is crap, well, I'm probably not going to finish that game. And all the money that you've spent on making it look really good is gone to waste. I am out of potions, aren't I? Yes, I am. Oh, shit. Push my luck some here. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to be successful. Oh, look, I've died enough times to get a consolation trophy. Oh, yeah, I forgot there's stuff hidden back there. That was another thing I forgot to mention. Explore maps. Look in all kinds of crazy corners and whatnot, because you will find things hidden. Alright, I've got 14 money. I can buy some more potions.
Welcome.
It would help to actually select yes.
Thank you.
Alrighty, let's try this again. Speed bonus, so apparently I snuck up on the enemy. Well, that didn't really help me much. Yeah, let's move for that corner. So this was originally released on PS3, so you know this was never designed with the PS4's processing in mind. Rainbow Skies, I believe, will have some slightly better graphics. I don't know that they'll be significantly better. But I think Rainbow Moon arguably was East Asia Soft's first big title, at least that I know of. I think it's one of the most well-known. Ah, crap, my character is hungry. That's gonna be problematic. So I don't think I have anything to eat yet. Yeah, I'm gonna defend until he moves away some. Ah, that was good timing. One thing that definitely threw me for a loop the first time I played Rainbow Moon is the directions of attacks, which is why if you're unsure which they are, I would let it blink a couple times because it'll reveal on the D-pad which direction to click to attack the right character. You know, it's not strictly enemy to your left, enemy to your right, enemy above you, enemy below you, in some cases, depending on where you are in the battlefield. So the water bottles are used for your character's hunger, which it'll probably bug me about once I get out of this battle. Oh, good. Now I've got more than one turn. So the note at the bottom there is pretty important. If you want to skip your remaining turns, defend is the way to do it. Let's see if I'm still hungry or if it has reset. No, I am still hungry. Let's see. Do we have the tutorial regarding... No, we don't. I forget exactly what hunger does, so that's just controls. That doesn't explain it. Can you upgrade weapons? Well, you definitely can get new weapons. Magic, kind of. Essentially what you get are skills. And I think magic does become a skill that becomes available later on. But when you're first starting out, no, it's not something that you have. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I'm not going to restore my hunger because I do want it to eventually pop up the tutorial on what getting hungry does. Because I forget what it does in this case. So, can you upgrade weapons? I believe you can, because there is forging and alchemy and all kinds of stuff that get unlocked in greater detail, especially when you get to the second area. See anything in this corner here? So, there's a slight hint there. It's like, oh, by the way, we see you're getting towards the first dungeon now. If you didn't realize that you can save at any time, you can save at any time. Which is nice. I mean, granted that when you die, you know, you're not kicked back to the title screen, you just have one health and you gotta run like all heck to get some health back. Either via a healer or a shop where you can buy some potions, or you're gonna be having a lot of very short battles for a while. And here I'm just gonna let the enemies come to me. Yeah, so you can replace your armor and stuff, and some armors, I believe, do have attribute sets which are more effective against different kinds of enemies. Let's see here. It may be that I have revealed all the details on imps and whatnot. Yeah, I don't think the game's gotten that complicated yet. Yeah, as the game progresses, there are a lot more gameplay mechanics that are introduced, which in some regards speed up battles, but they can also make them more difficult. So I think there is some more information that can still be unlocked about monsters, because as you may be noticing, you know, as we're attacking each other, the color of our attacks is different. Blue meaning, if I remember correctly, meaning it's not terribly effective. As for highest level you can reach, I do believe there is a level 100. I don't know if there is a max level or not. That's something I would have to look up, but that's not something I know off the top of my head. Yeah. Another thing I should probably point out, now that I have subturns, since I've selected attack, if I attack an enemy, I will remain in attack until I cancel out of attack. So if you need to move through the menu when you've got subturns after you make an attack, definitely be sure to get out of attack mode first, otherwise you'll just keep attacking. Which is nice if you want battles to go faster, because then you can just hold in a key on the directional pad to keep attacking in that direction. Now let's see what there are trophies for, because I believe there is a trophy for reaching a certain level. So let's see here. See. Those are for characters, those are hidden. Let's see, coins. Proving side quests. So, since 40 hours of playtime is the official amount of playtime, there's a trophy for that. You get a silver one for 100 hours of playtime. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a gold or happy, you know, even more. There doesn't, rather. Oh, there we go. Alright, so probably level 500 is going to be your highest level, because that's a gold trophy. You get a bronze trophy for 100, and you get a silver at 250 and a gold for 500. So definitely 500 levels, you can get that high, and you know it may just keep going. I don't know, because I've never encountered hitting the maximum level, but there are lots of trophies to get. And yeah, let's go ahead and camp this time. I've got a bunch of pearls now. Alright, so... what do I want to level up first? Let's level up strength a bit. Let's get defense and hit points. Let's do some speed and a bit of luck.
Yes, goodbye, yes. Welcome.
Let's go ahead and save. Alright. Let's see what we've got. I'll be in 4 amps, that's not too bad. Again, I like the corner when there's a whole lot of enemies. Because that way I can only be attacked from 2 sides. I'm out of mana points. Whoops. Alright, well, I guess we'll fight you the old-fashioned way. And since these are all imps now, go ahead, come at me from 4 different sides. So, as far as the colors for attacks go, I believe white is, neutral damage, blue not very effective, red with the background especially is a critical hit, and I forget what super effective is colored, if it does have a color. It probably does. So yeah, that saw is not actually a saw that we get to attack with. And since these are all imps, yeah, why not? Let's speed through this fight a little bit here. Well, that's not what I wanted. I guess I can't see if I'm really hungry yet or not. I'm still pretty sure eventually you do get a tutorial about that to pop up, which is what I'm waiting to have pop up. Good. See, moving also remains selected. I actually meant to go to defend there. Beautiful. Oh, I forgot I got a soda off to the side here. Ah. And let's save again. There we go. Alright. Let's battle this bee. Bam. Yeah, left and right allow you to actually skip pages a bit. Excellent. So, now I have a theory that the size of the bag implies the amount of things that are in the bag. Yes, it kind of does. Oh, and I've now reached a point where my bag is full. So, since my health is getting low, I may as well use these. So this is a really nice feature that Rainbow Moon does have that a lot of other games don't. Dark Cloud being one notable example where I run into a full bag all the time and have to get rid of something before I can take something out of a treasure chest. In Rainbow Moon, if it's a usable item and your bag is full, you can just use it. So that would be a critical hit. And I'm feeling lucky. So we're gonna go for the dungeon. Now, as this will now explain, you don't need a torch to explore. This isn't like Pokemon where if you don't have flash you've got a tiny little blip of visible area. In Rainbow Moon it's a bit more generous. You get slightly more, but obviously your entire map is not illuminated. So let's level up health. That'll work. And let's save again. And so, again, you know, even without a torch, you've got a moderately generous amount of light, but just to show the difference here. Torch, you know, again, doesn't make everything totally visible, but it does brighten things up. And as you can see, you know, even though it was leveling up seemingly quick, no. There are still nastier enemies in the dungeon. I don't know if dungeons actually dynamically scale, so that when you enter them for the first time, the levels of the enemies are tougher than you. I don't know if that's a mechanic, but if it is a mechanic, it's a very smart one. We are going to probably be pretty evenly matched here. Oh, well, he's used his one special attack already. Let's see what a normal attack is like. Moderately effective. And obviously he is stronger than I am. And I should have seen that coming. Those were the stairs. Did not mean to do that. So one thing I'm noticing is loading times are very much improved. That's a one-way door. Yeah, I like it. After I beat the boss. Alright, wanna be hero. Let's fight again. Now, defend does actually legitimately defend a little bit. So defend is probably a good idea to do if you've got a sub-turn to spare and you're up against some baddies that are definitely more difficult than you. I don't have the key. I can't even show the fact that that's probably a super nasty enemy anyway. Alrighty, which way do we want to go here? I guess we'll go that way. That'll help. So it looks like our torch has already run out. So I believe when you leave a dungeon, it does not respawn in enemies that you've defeated. In addition, when you get the optional random encounters, you can dismiss those by pushing circle if you don't want to wait for it to time out. Right, well that's obviously the path they want to go, so let's go down this way. Oh god, there's 5 of them. Okay. I don't have really good options either way. I guess we shall go that way. Ah, now we've unlocked their strength. Alright, so 6. Yeah. Oh wow, this is my last potion? Ugh. Okay, that'll be a problem later on. Oh, and yeah, you can stack torches to make it even brighter. I believe you can stack up to 2 torches to really see a difference in lighting. Once you go over 2, I don't think you get very much difference. Alright, I'm gonna push my luck a bit here. Yeah, that wasn't a good idea. Some of these random encounters that I'm evenly matched for, I should probably actually start doing. be hero. I want to kill you. Because I need the skill points from you. I'm feeling lucky. Wow, 2 XP for that. Like I said, this can be a rather challenging game.
Yes, goodbye. Yes.
But at least main enemies that you've killed do stay dead. This is gonna be slightly ugly. Oh, I should have waited for him to turn around and get a speed bonus. Oh, alright, at least it's just one wannabe hero. This could be worse. Yeah, definitely at least one, because I was pushing my luck on that one. Oh, shingle wax. Wish there was a healer inside this dungeon. I think it might be worth backtracking a little bit to go buy some potions. I suppose I should probably kill this guy too. Or attempt to anyway. We'll see how this goes. Oh, he must have like 1 health left. Wow, I got More XP for speed bonus. What does that do? I believe it gives you it should affect the rotation of turns in the battle. The speed bonus, I believe, means that it's in your advantage where you get turns first and you get more turns first. Let's see, book. That doesn't do anything. No, that's not what I want. I could have sworn there was a tutorial on battling and how that worked.
Welcome. Thank you.
Let's see if I complete any quests. Oh, I need one more. Gee, I need another implant too. Do I have any side quests complete? Informed and colorful sting. Let's see. Nope. They are really, really rare.
Yes, good luck. Yes.
Actually, let's upgrade strength. Yeah.
Yes, goodbye. Yes.
I think there's something hidden up here, so let's clear out the enemies in the way. What do you mean by adding to the game? You mean like, is there anything new for the PS4 version? No. This is just a port of the PS3 and Vita version. There's nothing new specifically for PS4, no. That's what was up here, some coins. No, probably no DLC, and highly likely no DLC, because they are at work at, with Rainbow Skies, which again, I think is a sequel, but technically not a sequel, but sequel. Which is supposed to be really quite big. It's been in development for a couple of years now, so I suspect that all development focus has really been put into that. I mean, Rainbow Moon, as it is already, it is a really big game. You know, there's not terribly much that they could put in it, or more that they could put in it. There are microtransactions, so if you wanted to buy some of these, what are these things called? The pearl things, the purple dots there that I've got 5 of, that you can pay money to get more of those, so if you want to level up your skills faster, you can do that. But as for DLC and expansions, Probably not, especially again because this has been out for a couple of years and there's been no DLC for the PS3 version. There's been no DLC for the Vita. The only major change that has been made to this game since it's come out is the cross-save functionality. Other than that, there haven't been really any updates to it. As for if Rainbow Skies will get DLC once it comes out, I don't know. Maybe. It's going to have some very different mechanics. And honestly, with how tough and with how many hours of gameplay that you can get out of Rainbow Moon, again, keep in mind there's a trophy just for 100 hours of gameplay as well as one for 40 hours of gameplay, which is the advertised number of hours of gameplay. You know, Rainbow Moon is not a game that quote-unquote needs DLC. It's pretty long enough already. And, you know, with the fact that you've got normal difficulty, you've got hard difficulty, and under both those difficulties you have 4 options for how you want to start out, there are really a number of different ways to play the game before you've really played through it in full. I mean, when I did the streaming of Gravity Rush Remastered, you know, beat that game in 5 days. And by beat, I mean, you know, did the final boss and all that. There's still challenge missions for me to go back and complete. Rainbow Moon is not a game that I see me completing in 5 days. You know, maybe if I stayed up for 5 days straight, because again, the advertised number of hours of gameplay is 40 hours, so, you know, if you stayed up for 2 days straight, theoretically you could beat it. Is that something I recommend doing? No. Not at all. It's not fun going without sleep. But yeah, this is a game that I think takes, you know, a satisfactory amount of time already to beat. Ah, crap. The one thing that I dislike about the turns counter is it's slightly deceptive, in that it doesn't really account for if an enemy has sub-turns that they can use, which is how these wannabe heroes especially end up having like 3 or 5 turns, rather than 2, as the turns counter says that it's supposed to have.
Yes, goodbye, yes.
Yep, that's the wrong path. So, here's how you upgrade your weapons and whatnot. Yeah, I'll push my luck. Let's see what we got. Oh, just 7S. Oops, I did not see him there. Okay, this will be... no, I'm gonna escape. That was not the path I wanted to go down. Wow, the dungeon is a lot larger than I remember it. Wow, I'm out of recovery. Wow, my... Oh, okay, I guess I do have a whole lot of potions. Alrighty then. Let's fight some bees. Yeah, I think I'll be picking up that potion soon. So I don't move the enemies around. The enemies move around themselves. They select where they want to go. Actually, I want to defend. If I had control over moving the enemies, I absolutely would not be moving the wannabe heroes to be the guys that attack me first. Let's see what's behind door number 2. Especially since there's an item shop down here. Longest amount of hours that I've put into it? Probably 20 to 30. And they're gonna kill me again. Alright, back to grinding. How did I miss that treasure chest? Oh, gee, well that's gonna help. I don't think you can fuse weapons, though. How many? Damn, I've only got 9.
Yes, good man, yes.
Yeah, the imps aren't the greatest things for grinding because eventually you do get to the point where you're pretty much killing them instantly. Oh, there's a door there, so I can't even get to those guys yet. So I've got to go this way. Alright, we'll try the B again. I think you get more XP actually for the more enemies that are on the playing field. I don't think it has to do with how many hits you land on an enemy. Because I've had fights that have gone forever that did not pay out much experience at all. That's probably the luckiest break I've caught all night. That doesn't have any. So, I think XP is, again, tied to how many enemies are on the battlefield. So that had 7 enemies on it. So, alright, I got 9 XP points and 7 orbs. It could be entirely random, even. But I think enemy levels are accounted for as well. I don't usually let myself have the potential of being attacked from 3 sides, but may as well speed up the fight a little bit here, and it's against imps and bees, which don't do really all that much damage. That's a problem. Ooh. Now this is where not having a corner is going to be a mistake for me. I think that's about three, yeah. There we go. So food in Rainbow Moon is kind of like thirst in Dark Cloud, but it doesn't run out nearly as fast as it does in Dark Cloud. Yeah, I probably should have kept a closer eye on the turn counter, and only having two sub moves when you need to both get your MP and HP back can really cost you. Yeah, need a lot of XP for the next level. So, turn counter, so that's how many turns that I have. So I have 2 turns right now. So every time it's my turn, I can do 2 actions before it's the enemy's turn. Unless I decide to use defend, in which case that costs all of my turns automatically. It's also equivalent to end turn.
Come on!
X-ray review is one of the few things that does not actually cost you a turn. Please do 24 damage again, because that would really help. So now we finally have the item shop available. Oh, no we don't. We have another 7. Darn it, I thought you were an item shop.
Yes? Oh, yes, goodbye, yes.
Got a healer.
Goodbye.
This is probably the marketplace area. The dungeon. Ah, there is an item shop there. I forgot they actually disappear when I closed.
Thank you. Welcome. Thank you.
This will be quite handy for when I have a whole lot of enemies anyway.
Come on! Come on!
For right now. Yes! Ha 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 ha! Now he is stuck there. Good, I like you better when you can't move. Now, what was he guarding? A bag.
Yes, goodbye. Yes. Come on! Hey! Come on! Hey! Come on! Hey!
Yeah. Goodbye. Come on! Hey!
tricky.
Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on!
Damn it.
Goodbye.
a bitch.
Yes? Oh, yes, goodbye, yes.
Come on! Hit! Come on! Hit! Come on! Hit! Come on! Hit!
Hey Siri, open deliveries.
Come on! Hit! Come on! Hit! Come on! Hit! Come on!
Oh, finally.
Yes? Oh, yes, goodbye, yes.
Oh, man. See if we can even get to the first companion tonight.
Come on! Come on! Yes, goodbye. Yes.
Goodbye.
Welcome. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you.
Oh, so great. 8 of these guys.
Come on! Hey!
Yo! Did not want to do that.
Come on! Hey! Come on! Hey! Come on! Hey! Come on! Head!
Damn it, I need a bag to drop.
Come on! Head!
Come on, drop a bag. Fuck.
Come on! Head! Come on! Head!
Yeah. Goodbye.
Welcome.
That's a big problem.
Thank you. Yes, goodbye, yes.
Welcome! Goodbye! Hello! See you! See you! Hello! See you!
That was close.
Good day. Bye bye.
See you.
We are going to attempt this one more time tonight. And if we still can't get the companion, gonna call it quits for the night. There we go. One last try. But we'll be back tomorrow with more. And again, giveaway starts Tuesday. And to get a head start on the giveaway, you'll want to have a PS4. You'll want to have a PSN account for the US. Have a Twitter account. Follow East Asia Soft on Twitter as well as myself. And details as to how to enter the giveaway. I have 4 copies to give away. That'll be announced on Tuesday, which is its release day for the US, Wednesday in the EU, and Japan to be determined. Screwed that up. Right, I was going to do that. Probably going to be a bad idea. Oh, that was lucky. That was so lucky. Yes. Ha 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 ha. Oh, where were you? So many tries to go bag. Oh my god, that just royally shifted things in my favor. Oh, perfect. Come on, I need you in the corner. There we go. Bye-bye. Alright, maybe I don't get first party member yet. Again, it has been more than a couple months since I've last played Rainbow Moon, so have not memorized the game in any regards.
Yes, goodbye. Yes.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Welcome.
Oh yeah, that's right, she was my first companion. I think. Ah, great, I'm hungry again.
Welcome. Thank you. Welcome.
Welcome! Goodbye! Welcome! Goodbye!
Alrighty. Very, very useful. Yeah, I'll stick with the default. And deployment is very important, actually, because your deployment determines how your party is pretty spread out over the battlefield when you're in an encounter. And sometimes it's better to be spread apart, sometimes it's better to be clustered. Alright, well, that is gonna about do it for tonight. Streaming will continue tomorrow. Giveaway again starts Tuesday. Details on that in greater detail on Tuesday. And of course, Rainbow Moon releases for PS4 on Tuesday as well. For now though, that'll be it. See you again tomorrow night. Thanks for watching.